Hello, welcome back. We are here with St. Paul's making another tutorial video to bring it to you. We want to better instruct you with our different web pages and how to better navigate them and use them to the best of your ability. We have 3 web pages. Those pages include our stpaulsbrick.com page, which we will put into the description with the website. They also include our St. Paul's YouTube page and our St. Paul's Facebook page. All of these pages have similar information, but it's easier to bring you all of that information together so that way you can, again, better navigate those things. With me today, I have on audio Mike Jensen. Mike, say hi to everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Mike is going to be with us. He is going to help us with the Facebook page. Mike has been administering the Facebook page for quite a long time, and he will be able to better to help us as instructions as how we can better facilitate the Facebook page. Right now, we're going to take your attention over to our screen so that way you'll be able to follow along on your computer screen as we instruct you further. So here we are on St. Paul's United Methodist Church's webpage. This is at www.stpaulsbrick.com. If you happen to have it in your computer as stpaulsbrick.org, I want to let you know they are the exact same webpage. They are linked, and the old link will bring you to the stpaulsbrick.com. So there's no need to make a change if that is something that you follow. I want to bring you now over to this. These are our many tabs here. These tabs give you different instructions. Home is the page we are on. If you click on the ministries, you will see a list of many of our ministries. Youth ministries, United Methodist Men, Women, Pet Ministry, Music Ministry, etc. If you click on these ministries, it will give you a detailed information on some of the ministries. Some have short descriptions, some have longer. But these will all lead you into better understanding our ministries. But right now, while we are in this session of quarantine, and really what we want to focus for you on is the worship service. The worship service tab has many different components. It explains the different types of worship. And also here, if we go down to sermons, this sermon button is where I would like you to click first. So you'll go to the sermon button, you will click on it, and it will bring you into our sermons. Now, as you see here listed in red, this says April 19th, 2020, online service message, Believing is Seeing. This is the message that we just currently had this past Sunday. If you click onto it, it will bring you into 2 different applications that you can either view or listen to the message. As you see here, we have a video of Pastor Al. This is the fully recorded video. But if you were to click onto this play button that I'm highlighting right here, this is only the audio and it is only the sermon. So if you are looking for just the sermon at this time, you could click onto this. If you would like to watch our whole worship service, including music and prayers and announcements, I would suggest watching the video here. Once you are done here, I'd like you to go back to the home screen. So you'll click up to the home and go back. Once you're back to the home screen, you have the multiple tabs as we spoke of. We did do the video on the Make a Donation. We've already done that video, and it is located for you on our YouTube page under the tutorials, which we will get to further. What I want you to do is here on our main web page, I want you to scroll down. The first thing you see is an announcement. This explains that we're closed and the times of our services, and you can read this at your leisure. Next thing I want you to look at is this. Right on our web page, you have a connection to the YouTube page for St. Paul's. St. Paul's YouTube channel. If you hover your mouse over this red St. Paul's YouTube channel, you can click onto it, and it will bring you directly to the St. Paul's YouTube channel. So here we are on St. Paul's United Methodist Church's webpage. This is at www.stpaulsbrick.com. If you happen to have it in your computer as stpaulsbrick.org, I want to let you know they are the exact same webpage. They are linked, and the old link will bring you to the stpaulsbrick.com. So there's no need to make a change if that is something that you follow. I want to bring you now over to this. These are our many tabs here. These tabs give you different instructions. Home is the page we are on. If you click on the ministries, you will see a list of many of our ministries. Youth ministries, United Methodist Men, Women, Pet Ministry, Music Ministry, etc. If you click on these ministries, it will give you a detailed information on some of the ministries. Some have short descriptions, some have longer. But these will all lead you into better understanding our ministries. But right now, while we are in this session of quarantine, and really what we want to focus for you on is the worship service. The worship service tab has many different components. It explains the different types of worship. And also here, if we go down to sermons, this sermon button is where I would like you to click first. So you'll go to the sermon button, you will click on it, and it will bring you into our sermons. Now, as you see here listed in red, this says April 19th, 2020, online service message, Believing is Seeing. This is the message that we just currently had this past Sunday. If you click onto it, it will bring you into two different applications that you can either view or listen to the message. As you see here, we have a video of Pastor Al. This is the fully recorded video. But if you were to click onto this play button that I'm highlighting right here, this is only the audio and it is only the sermon. So if you are looking for just the sermon at this time, you could click onto this. If you would like to watch our whole worship service, including music and prayers and announcements, I would suggest watching the video here. Once you are done here, I'd like you to go back to the home screen. So you'll click up to the home and go back. Once you're back to the home screen, you have the multiple tabs as we spoke of. We did do the video on the Make a Donation. We've already done that video and it is located for you on our YouTube page under the tutorials, which we will get to further. What I want you to do is here on our main web page, I want you to scroll down. The first thing you see is an announcement. This explains that we're closed and the times of our services, and you can read this at your leisure. Next thing I want you to look at is this. Right on our web page, you have a connection to the YouTube page for St. Paul's. St. Paul's YouTube channel. If you hover your mouse over this red St. Paul's YouTube channel, you can click onto it, and it will bring you directly to the St. Paul's YouTube channel. Now, let me get there for you quickly. Now, once you're here, this is our direct link to the St. Paul's YouTube channel. This is the first screen that you will come upon. And what you see here is St. Paul's. On home, you have the videos as they are listed by most recent and going backwards. They all have titles on them so that you can see which service you would like to click on. Now, if you go to videos, they are still in the same order as they were before, but you'll have the multitude of videos as you scroll down, and you can see all the different videos we've had. These are videos as they were put in order onto the YouTube, as in from most recent to least recent. Now, if you'd like something more specific, please come back up to the tabs, and you'll see the tab for playlist. Please click on this. If we look at this page here with the playlists, you'll see multiple playlists: midweek worship, Sunday morning worship, children's sermon, and tutorial videos. This breaks it down for you on which services you would like to watch or which videos interest you the most. The next tab I have here is channels. If you click onto channels, this brings you to channels that we like to follow or channels that we are participating in. I have two channels that we are currently watching. One is Andy Stanley. For those of you who don't know, Andy Stanley has his own church down in Georgia. But he is completely online with his church, and he has many different messages and many different Bible studies and sermons that you can watch. If you click onto Andy Stanley and subscribe, you can get all of his listings. The other one I have is my own personal page, which is Midweek Message with Mel, where I bring small messages that I may have brought to Midweek in the past, or messages of the heart that are linked to Scripture. The next tab I would like you to look at is discussion. If you click onto discussion, you will see a little click down here. It says add a public comment. Adding that public comment is if you have any questions for us about the YouTube. If you have questions for us about our videos. If you would like more information about us, you can click here. Now, the last tab I'd like you to click on is if you'll hover on About. You want to click on About, And here you'll get a description of our page, which is explaining to you that we're St. Paul's Church YouTube page, where we're located and what we're doing here. It also has our licenses on there. Two things before we leave this page I'd like you to do. I'm hovering up here by the subscribed. As you see, it says subscribed. If I was not subscribed, it would be in red to say subscribe, and you could subscribe here so you could get notifications for each of our YouTube videos. As we scroll down, we have a link at the bottom here. This link is for St. Paul's Brick website. This will, when you click on it, which we're going to do now, bring you right back to St. Paul's Brick's website. So that way you're right back to where you started. Now, I would like you to scroll down with me here. We're going to scroll further down on our stpaulsbrick.com website. We're going to go pretty far down till it says follow us on social media. I think you see that here. Follow us on social media, and a small F. If you are to click on this F, it will bring you to St. Paul's United Methodist Church at Facebook, which is where we are here. Now we're here at St. Paul's United Methodist Church's Facebook. There are many different options here that we have that we are going to share with you. This is going to be shared by myself and Mike Jensen. Mike will interject when needed because Mike knows this page much better than my own. We're going to start with the tabs. Right under our main picture here of the sanctuary, which you see, you have multiple tabs. The first tab we want to bring your attention to is the liked tab. The reason it says liked is because we have already liked our own page. If you hover on this arrow, it will give you an option to say unlike this page, which again, we've already liked it, we don't want to. But we want you to like this page. Liking the page will bring you so we can see you and you can see us. A factor that we had just figured out is when we watch our live videos. If you are liked, we know when you are watching the video and understand that you're tuning in with us. Unfortunately, if you're not liked, you can continue to watch the video, but we are not aware that you have tuned in with us. This will give us better communication between each other. The next button you want to go to is following. You'll hover on the arrow here for following. Now, we have already, again, followed the page, but where it says unfollow this page, it would say following. You click on that, and you will then be following our page. The other thing you want to do is down a little further here, is in your news feed. You have a few different buttons here. To get the most out of our website here for our Facebook is you want to click on See First, and you'll see the check mark there appear. That check mark will allow you to see us first. It will bring our notifications to your timeline so that you may better see us and have better knowledge of us. A next thing that we want to click on here is Share. Sharing here is sharing our actual Facebook page. So if you were to click on this Share title right here, it'll bring up another screen. That small screen gives you different multiple options. You can say something about us by writing something in the comments, or if you hover on this arrow, it'll bring it down. You can share on your timeline, share on your friend's timeline, share in a group, you can share it in an event if you wish. You can share it on a page you manage, or you can share it in a private message. If you click onto the share and private message, it will bring you into the Messenger app where you can then send a message with the link to our Facebook page. Mike, have I missed anything at this point?
One thing.
Yes.
Okay, if you could go back over the following tab.
Yes.
On the bottom of the following tab, it says notifications.
Yes.
You want to make sure that it's clicked on.
Thank you.
This way, any post that we make on the page, you'll receive a notification in your Facebook notifications.
Yes, so that's important. So as you see, it's checked on, so that way it's highlighted in your notifications. Thank you, Mike. That will bring you more information on our page more quickly. Okay, so a little bit more information for you as we scroll to the right. You have send message. This is if you'd like to send us a direct message, you'd like to talk to us in Messenger. This sends you to all of our administrators. We have a few administrators, but Mike being the central one who usually messages you back. It'll be Mike or myself or a few other people we have who do have the ability to message you back. That's if you click send message, it will actually bring you up in here. You can type, as of right here it says type a message. You would type hi, and then you would send it, and it would send it to us. And then that message could be answered back. what you'll get is a default message that says, thanks for messaging us. We try to be as responsive as possible. We'll get right back to you. That is a default message that will come up immediately, and then we will be able to answer you back in a timely manner. I'm going to click out of that. The next thing I want to just bring your attention to is if you come down here, if you don't want to message us on Messenger or you just would prefer to talk to us, down here we have the About screen. This shows you on the map where we are. This also has our address here. It also has, you could send the message down here as well. It also has our website, St. Paul's Brick, and it says stpaulsbrick.org. Again, they are linked, so it doesn't need to be changed. It will bring you right to stpaulsbrick.com. Our phone number is listed as I said. Now, one little thing I'd like to point out to you here is if you click on the map, that's this map right here under the About, and you click on it, it's going to show you the map of the area around St. Paul's, Herbertsville Road. You have the area around us. You can scroll out and go a little further so you can see more. If you click Get Directions, whatever app that you have on your device, whether that be a phone, a tablet, or a laptop, or a main computer, it will go to that device. Personally, I have a Here app on this device, so that's where I would go. I believe, Mike, you said you had a different app, correct?
Yes, my laptop, I use Google Maps as my default. Mm-hmm. So when I click Get Directions, it comes up with the Google map of the area for the church. Okay. So it's whatever you have as your default is what map it'll use.
All right, excellent. So that's just so you know, it's not right or wrong. It's just whatever app you may have. Next thing I want you to go is onto the left-hand side here. We have St. Paul's United Methodist Church, and you have the Home, About, Events, Photos, and Videos. I'd like you to click on Videos, please. This is, again, giving you more information about our videos. As soon as you click onto this, you'll see our featured video. Our featured video happens to be the video that is the most current video that we have out. Right now we have our midweek worship 4/22/2020, and that was Christina Tello as she brought her midweek message to us, and this was actually just posted yesterday on Wednesday on 4/22/2020. But there's some more features we'd like to show you with our videos, so I'm going to scroll down here. And then we have some features with our live video. And then, Mike, if you want to instruct us, I'll follow your instructions from here.
Yes. So when you are watching one of our live videos, this can be done when you're actually watching it live or when you go back to watch it again. If you want to click on the Wednesday check-in video,
yes,
I can walk you through it.
I'm just pausing myself. Okay, yes, go ahead.
I just did that too.
Yes.
So if you look at the top of the screen next to the video, it has the title and then St. Paul's United Methodist Church. That is actually a quick way to get back to the home page. If you scroll over St. Paul's United Methodist Church, you can just click that, and that'll take you back to the home of the page. Next to that, it says See First. That is whatever your notifications are for our page. It transfers to the live video as well. So if you have it as default, meaning you only get some posts, that will be checked off. We have ours as See First. Next to that is the bell icon. If you scroll over the bell, that is specifically for live videos. This is separate from your regular notifications on the home page about getting posts that we do. Live videos is a separate notification. So you want to make sure that that is on all. If you only have highlights, if we post 2 or 3 live videos in a day, which has happened some Sundays, specifically on Easter, we had 4 different live videos. you would only get maybe 1 or 2 of those notifications. You would not get notified for all of them. If you click all, you will get every live video that is done for that day. There will be days where the midweek message is done live. Since we do a Wednesday morning check-in and a Wednesday night midweek service, if you don't have all clicked, you may only get 1 notification that we're live, and you may miss the other video. And then the other thing with the live videos is if you click onto the 3 dots next to the bell, there's a couple different options you have with the video. You could save the video, which would save it to your personal Facebook page. There's a tab on your personal Facebook page which has, on the left side of your personal page, a saved tab. And anything that you have saved to post a video will show up in there. So if it's something you want to come back to, it'll be on your personal page that you can get it. There's also a way to download the video. This is important if you have someone in your family that does not have Facebook that you would like to share the video with. If you know someone from the church that doesn't have Facebook and maybe they have an email, you can download the video, and so if you click on download video, it'll come up with a separate tab, and then Mel, you can explain the way to share that with other people.
Yes. I have clicked on the separate tab, which is download video, and as you see, it reloaded the video. Over here you have, it's basically its own internet video now outside of Facebook. So they don't have to have Facebook to watch this. But what you will have to do is, as you see, there's this long address. You want to right-click this, okay? You want to copy this. And then after you copy this, you will paste this into an email, into the area that you would type into your email, and this will allow you to share this video, and they will be able to access it from a computer at home. All of these videos are posted as well onto the YouTube site as well, but if they'd like the Facebook Live, which is a little different, and a lot of people do participate on that together, they can do this. The only difference with downloading the video is you will not be able to send comments. You won't be able to do that. You have to do that within the Facebook page. Alright. So, one thing is after we're done with the videos, I'd like to go back. Mike, was there anything else with the videos, or was that it?
I believe that was it for videos.
Okay, very good. So, once we have been finished with the videos, we are back here at our home page. With that, there was something I wanted to share with you, which we missed in the tabs, and I apologize, but it's just as important now. You have the liked, the following, the share. Here you have 3 dots. I'd like you to click onto these 3 dots, and it will bring down multiple different points. Now, this is to save our page if you'd like. You can do different things here. But what I want you to go to is invite friends. As you see here, it's got a blue highlight on invite your friends. Once you click invite your friends, you can see something here on the right hand side. You can see who has liked the page. It'll have a little check mark and a liked. That means they've liked St. Paul's page. These are connected to different people's names, which we are not showing you. But these circles, if you click on it, it will highlight into blue check. And then it will say send invite. And you can send an invite to someone to like our page. This will allow them to see the page better, to like the page as we spoke of in the beginning, and then they can have more instructions on to follow or to get more information that we've provided for you in this video. This is important here as we continue on with our Facebook page. Mike, was there anything you wanted to add to that?
The only thing I was going to add is that this is not just for what we're going through now. We are probably going to be continuing this in some form once we start going back to church. So this is a good way that if someone can't make it to church, you can share all of this with them now. So if there's somebody that can't make it to church, either a shut-in or someone is sick, it's already set up so that way they can watch what we're doing every Sunday morning, even when we're back to normal.
Yes. This page is going to be available. Also, this page we bring you different announcements with orders of worship, with what's going on each Sunday, with any announcements for events. They all go here to the Facebook page, to the main page right here. As if you scroll down, you see pictures, you see our videos, and then if we had any events, you would be able to link to those events here on there. Mostly you see our videos, you see our announcements. Yesterday was Administrative Professionals Day, and Michael happened to highlight that for me so kindly. But here I want to go right now to recommendations and reviews. This is an important part as well. Recommendations and reviews are different people who have commented to us, have either liked the page or shown us what they like. If you click on recommendations and reviews, you can go here and you can post a recommendation or see our most recommendations. You have most helpful, you have most recent, and those are just different people who have commented on our videos or not our videos, on our page, and have shared the recommendation for the page. Sharing the recommendation for the page does grow the page. So that's something important I'd like to highlight. Mike, is there anything else?
The only other thing on those tabs, if you click on services, that has a lot of our daily events, once we can have daily events.
Yes.
It has the worship services listed, the youth group, the choirs, the prayer groups. So that is a list of a lot of the things that we do, and as things are added, we add them in.
Yes. So as we come back to church one day, which we are not there yet, guys, we're not reopened. When we do reopen the church, this page will start to fill up with a lot more information. It'll have a lot more information for you. You can also, I'm going to go back to the home page here. You can also put a post up here. If you'd like to tell us something, to share something with us, you can do that either in Messenger or you can do that as a creative post. But all posts must be approved by us. So just because you post it doesn't mean it's actually posted. Our administrators, mostly meaning Michael or myself, will be having to approve those posts before they posted for everyone else to see. Mike, is there anything I missed?
I think that's it.
Okay. All right. So I'm just going back to our main page here. And like I said, you can find all of the access from stpaulsbrick.com. Again, we have a lot of information on here. I would suggest you go through this entire website and check out what we have. Get better acquainted with us so that you can you know what we're more about. Even if you've been a part of us for a while, maybe there's something that needs some updating. Maybe there's something that needs information. We can get this from you. So I really do suggest that we continue on this page together. So I think that's it for our video. Again, like and subscribe us, please. We would appreciate it for the YouTube page. Like and follow us on Facebook, and just be a part of our service. And I just want to thank you all for being with us today. And we'll be coming to you more soon with more videos real soon.